Hi, I'm gonna show my process with this fucking shit. Let's get the original. You can also just directly use Audacity. This one is simpler since you can just do that. Just cut the silence, and when it starts, like when it goes big here, that's the start, right? So just that should be correct now. We can cut off a bit of silence here if you don't want the song to be that long. I think I'm just gonna do that. Export it as an OGG. I'm doing this because they're MP3s. I have these shit now. We can go over to my build that I do my things in. Just do that. Then we copy on one to songs as well. I have one in song and data. For my own sakes, I'm also gonna do a weak file so I can access them in the free play. And here I'm gonna put the name, change the name so it's simpler. I'm gonna get a placeholder data folder. I have the one here. Take the name, copy there, name it hard because it has all the notes charted. That's what hard usually is about. Put the name there so the game doesn't get confused. Now we go to the song folders and we put the appropriate shit. Since this is only an inst, I'm just gonna leave it as an inst only. The other one, I can have more have more options since I have both inst and voices, which is good. After that, you can now get to business. I'm gonna recheck the YouTube video and see if it's even worth it to like find the BPM manually. Do you tell me the BPM? No, you don't. So this is the method I usually do for BPM finding. You see the waveform, right? That's yeah. Here I try to pin down the slower BPM and also delete the notes that were in the placeholder. We want to time the beats in the song with whenever it changes the section, right? We'd want it at the start of this. Side comment here, I showed this work in progress to Toogus, and he basically just gave me a bunch of BPM finding websites, and like those do work. The thing is that it doesn't work if the song has BPM changes in the middle, or well, it's hard to do if it's has those to find those changes. So I just practice here. I think it's important to first time this one, then. I don't know where exactly. Sorry. Maybe 80, 70, maybe. It's 70. It's 70. It's just that I was just making it more complicated for no reason. When you figure out the tempo, after your experiments, you want to try to see if you can like just use that tempo at the start and the song works correctly as well. So yeah, here I'm checking if the BPM works correctly in the starting segment, and also changing the side the camera focuses on. Now this is a thing. So if we got told to like chart the talking or not, this can depend. So Let's guess they told us to do that since they don't have animations. But yeah, they usually should tell you if you want to chart the wizard or not. If they forgot to tell you, you can maybe just ask as well. I'm too lazy though, so I'm just gonna assume that. A good way to chart voices that aren't like tied to the table is these very nice additions. So just they click on, use that tool. After 5 eons, I actually get to chart normal FNF vocals. Hooray! Here you can see my dumbass is doing patterns that are just because I felt like doing them. I focus on one side's notes and then the other ones for simplicity purpose. So I can do that per turn, and it usually works pretty well since consistency. There are charting decisions that I kind of take back after a while, like slidey notes and other stuff like that. I come back and redo those, and sometimes I notice mistakes I did when play when like testing and shit like that, patterns that I enjoy. Um, Now you may be questioning about my ability about speed now because I took more than one day doing this. Is that I have to like do commentary? I find that kind of tiring. A thing I do when coming back to a chart after like a day, I like recheck it, and then I get back to what I have left to do. So I cut off the part where I like check the start, but I want to comment on that because I think it's pretty important to do that to get back to what you were doing. So these are like completely different patterns for both of them. So I can't use the previous one as an example for this part, which is kind of like hard to tell if the player is singing as well, but it doesn't really sound like they're doing anything. That yeah, I don't think I'm just gonna delete that. I just want to quickly show off that that's one of the things that really helps out when having both instant voices. Being able to tell those like very similar voices apart in like those sort of patterns and shit. So like big shout outs to the composer of this song to have those in the description. And shout outs to anyone else who does that kind of shit. Really helps me out. Really helps out many charters out there that like doing random fan charts YouTube shit. Why is he? Why is he mentioning women? I don't. I don't. 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 Do. 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 Homer Simpson versus John Doe. Who wins? I decided to do some scouting over here and set up the focus of the camera as well, so I don't have to worry about that later on. And also I get to kinda remember how big and how much the song is. Kinda hungry. I'm gonna go eat dinner. I changed my status to be an insult, by the way. I got a DM already. uh, Rajul. Heavy calls people babies. I think Heavy has a natural instinct to be like a mother or a father. Also, if you realized, I haven't really said that I've been trying to make my charting style more retro, trying to put jacks, even if the vocal isn't like exactly the same one as it should be, because I want it to be fun. I think that's fun. You bruh. That's straight up Golden Freddy from Bite. I love Golden Freddy. By the way, if you're wondering, there was some talking by the opponent and this around here, so that's why it took kind of longer. The best part about charting is that you don't need to actually know what people are saying. Like sound equals note. I should change that. I don't want because this is like already using down a lot. I wanted to use a different pose. Like the long notes after turns basically, because I think that's pretty fun to have different notes so you get to see these poses. I'm having liberties because this is a thing that it's not really gonna go anywhere, I think. So I'm just putting my own additions and for my own enjoyment in terms of charting. And usually if this was like an actual mod, I would maybe I would play a bit safe there, but I want to have fun. So I'm just being retro. This is the part where I become an original. Some fucking idiot is playing Quaver. What a bitch. I bet he's gonna go find what the BPM of whatever song I gave him is, instead of doing it the way I do it. Okay, that's the chart. Fucking, I knew it. I knew it! I knew it. That felt too weird. That felt. Oh my god. That's better. That's better. That's better. Oh my god. And also, I'm gonna up that speed. I'm going to also make a executive decision to put the 70 speed here and keep this at 140 so it's not too slow and I can actually see better. That. Okay. Maybe 25 might be better. that's this song charted. Oh, this was been a year ago! It's been 1 year since I've died. Lactia Lunar Moth. Good one. I'll share it with all my friends. I don't want to sound too scary. I don't know who this guy is. Very cool. I enjoy music that this is I enjoy this production of museics, and I think elevators might be kind of scary now. I didn't think of that highly. I didn't think too much about them, but this made me be more aware. Thank them. And a smiley face for them. No, not that one! That's not... I guess I can't do the normal smiley face, I'll do the evil one instead. Too good. But it's meant to be good. There we go. I'm gonna get this like bombed. That's okay. It's part of being a charter. You are not meant to be someone that is respected. You're meant to be feared. You're meant to be someone that is despised by everyone because your job is literally to be a parasite. So yeah. Thank you, Lunexia Lunar Moth, for that very nice song about elevators. Thank you. Now we get to this other one since Matcha told me to do that. Hard. I now remember that I didn't call DG. I just called DG some guy, I think. I mean, we're co-workers. I don't know if... I mean, DG's pretty cool. But I don't think they would respect me saying I'm a friend of theirs. Shit. How much have I not recorded? I did it by fucking impulse! What the hell? I stopped recording because I'm so used to doing that. Oh my god, that's concerning. I was trying to find the BPM for the song that Matcha told me to chart, by the way. I think I might have gotten it now. I did 4 attempts at Audacity to get it right because I know it's 150, but I need to line it up. Like, I figured out it's 150 because 150 makes it, like, you know, consistent. Ow. 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 So let's get to it again. I was screaming at no one for the past, like, 20 minutes. Ow, wow, wow. Whoa, ho, ho. It seems correct. This seems correct. Correction. Correction. Corruption. Corruption. I might chart the instrumental because it sounds good. You know what? I'm gonna... Yeah, fuck it. I have to be on the opponent since I want it to be like they play first and then the boyfriendo plays the instrumental that they did. Because that's what Friday fucking... Very cool instrumental, by the way. I didn't really compliment the other song, but I ended up liking Burning Bridges a lot after, like... I ended up enjoying Burning Bridges after getting done, after like hearing it a bunch of times because of charting it. I at first wasn't that into it, but then like it started growing into me. Yeah, I do some scouting ahead of the song, and I also decide to put some fancy stuff into it by doing like 2-beat sections. I didn't do that for the last one because I was lazy, but I think it fits in this song with the way the turns work and how quickly the camera switches between both of them. Okay, I'm gonna save that so just in case, because I did some scouting. You know the class in TF2. I'm gonna time it with the instrument in the back that is like bam, 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 bam. Okay, now I actually chart normally. Some fucking idiot got to Steam and Steam told me. I should say that I did burn my bridges. I should say that I burned my bridges. I should say that I burned my bridges. I charted your song. I hope when I do my thing, you'll be able to see. Thanks, and yeah. Sunglasses. I need to put burning bridges somewhere. Burn bridge chart. Yep. I'm now charting FALSO moderator. So yeah, and that be done soon enough. There we go. I need to be open. I need to be open like a book. Maybe someone will get angry at me. This is one of the songs that I can just copy because I can copy back what the opponent does because it's the same, which is good because I like fairness. I like my fair games. The main thing about Friday fucking is what Boyfriendo says. So if you wanna do that fairness, you probably want to match it to boyfriend and then to the opponent. Cause it's like you can see your turn up ahead. Which is what the fucking game was like from the start. Usually. Until Fresh decided not to follow that trend for some reason. That's great, man. I love that. That's great. Thank you, Beast. Here I will do the patterns to be boyfriend oriented and then copy them back to the opponent's turn. So, as I just said earlier, I should just go ahead for sections and chart boyfriend until it doesn't do that, which then I'll die. I wanna have a bit of originality here. You might have noticed that I'm doing long notes that aren't like fully long notes. I don't want you to have to hold them too long because that's kind of annoying. I kind of forgot to say that when I was doing Burning Bridges. Um, they do their job, but they don't get in the way. I think that's good because I think about long notes most a lot of the time is that you people are worried about them because you have to hold them way too long usually. So I cut them down a bit. If it's like when you're doing other notes and shit like that. If it's like a long note when you finish this section and there's no notes after that one, then I don't fucking care. You can have it as long as you fucking want me to, whatever. I did it on purpose, by the way. I put Steam to make it so it notifies me of people doing shit on purpose. It's not an accident. I want it to be that way. Right, I remember now. I remember now! Oh my god, log off! You know, I don't fucking know why they added a thing on YouTube to talk to people. I feel like that's just a way for people to groom easier. Because having usually what people do is take things outside of platforms that they find each other on, which is like YouTube, Roblox, shit like that. But if you give me a way to talk in there that I think I haven't seen how moderated it is, but knowing YouTube, it's not moderated in the slightest. With forums, it's already really bad when people use those to communicate with each other. Private messages? Now you're playing with fire, my guy. I'm gonna look at Flamingo video. Oh. It was YouTube notifying me that I was listening to a song. And I got it off the phone thing and it told me, you need to pay us money so we can play this outside of the app. And I'm like, no! No! Please! Then I get a shotgun blasted into my head. It's nice to get some headrest for doing such hard work. I really think charting is one of the simplest ones. Simplest things to get done here. Shout outs to everyone else in dev teams that do art, coding, music. Yeah, the hardworking artists, composers, and coders out there. You go, gender here. Keep on at it. You don't know how giddy I feel. How giddy I feel whenever I see people enjoy my charting. It's concerning. You know the expression of gameplay so good you don't need to think about it. The gay playing. You don't even have to comment about it. Like it doesn't have like an issue. You're like, I don't like this. It's like it's so smooth that you're just going on with the flow, and you're focusing on the other shit that is fancier. And that's what gay games usually wanna strive for. I just wonder what Ganon's up to. Having eyes upon me while I'm charting shit is it takes that out of me. I'm not used to it. Take breaks. Not smoke breaks. This is okay. I haven't been able to showcase this fancy thing called beat snaps. Those go like that, right? The way you chart those, you gotta change your beat snap to the corresponding one. Which I usually just kind of guess, and then after figure out, I'm like, oh, I guess I'll use that one. This is they're trying to trick me! They're trying to trick me by making this pattern different! They're trying to trick me! This is a thing composers do. They hate charters! And a way they describe their hatred is by changing patterns so very slightly, but make it seem like they're both fair, right? Well, like I mean, like they're like fair most of the time, but now it's like it's this instead of this, like there and there. Now they're right next to each other. It's trickery. Who the fuck? Rudge is scared of me. I get it. Loggy's afraid of me as well. I don't need anymore. I didn't want to be. I didn't want to bring fear to this world. I'll make an apology. Not now that I'm charting. Beep. That was, well, I can't really compare this song and the other one. This one is the more usual FNF sort of song that is like, you know, it's quick and simple enough to chart shit. Even without the stuff being split. Burning Bridges was a completely different thing entirely. Still very, both good. I guess this is a good way to like show not all FNF songs are the same, and not all FNF songs are like charted the same way, which is kind of funny. So yeah, that's Moderator, please! By Yali Senyor. This is quite enjoyable. I've been told of this song because of a charting proposition. Smoking. No, I bubble smoking. No. How is it? Blowing bubbles. I want to, like, you know those pipes that blow bubbles from my pipe. This is quite a good composering. Thank you. I don't know what I said in the other one. I think these are. Oh, I made a comment about elevators. Robots might be awesome. There we go. And also a like. Be sure to give a like button, drop the comment, and subscribe. I don't really subscribe to anyone ever. I'm way too shy. So yeah, that's basically it. I then just said to the people that I was doing the charge for that I did them, and that I was gonna make up the video. So yeah, thanks for watching this mess of a video. Let me know if it was enjoyable. I really don't know if it was. Have a nice day or night. Bye.